All right, in the last video I talked to you more about some of the hypnotic persuasion strategies and techniques that you can use through the power of suggestion. Remember what I talked about, the power of suggestion being like a guide, helping individuals to notice what is most important for you to have them notice. You're basically becoming like a perceptual tour guide, literally telling them what you want them to pay attention to. Now, this is important. This is so powerful. Now, hypnotherapists and top sales representatives and top business leaders, even the top business moguls, CEOs of major corporations to some of the biggest entrepreneur millionaires in the world are just masters at hypnosis. They're literally hypnotizing their audience to be salivating for their products or services. The more and more that they've developed this skill over the years, you're going to see they increasingly become more and more attractive to you, more and more attractive to us, because when this individual is more and more attractive and we really trust that individual because they have incredible rapport building techniques and they've given us information that has proven to be true and accurate and has helped us over the years, it creates this incredible, charismatic and attractive individual that we're going to listen to and do what they say to do because we realize and trust that it's actually going to help us. We entrust their integrity, we've seen their information documented, and they're giving it to us in a way that's helping guide our perceptions to really find and focus on what's important. So, how can you use this now? Let's talk a bit more about this power of suggestion, how you can use it practically to make more money this week. All right, now, we talked about there's different applications that you can start using some of these techniques of the power of suggestion in your emails, okay? Now, a lot of people that are doing email marketing, or you're putting them into your autoresponders, your follow-up emails, well, you can put them embed certain suggestions in the paragraphs of the content and the body of your email. For example, you might be talking to them about enrolling into a program or buying a specific product. You can start that email off with a couple of basic rapport building techniques where you're writing maybe a sentence like, "Hi, Joe, as you're reading this email," that's a rapport building sentence, right? Because they're reading the email. As you read this, email, a few of the things that I really would like to pop out for you is showing you how easy it is for you to get started now. So if you look at what I just did and put it in the email, I built rapport in the first line by saying, as you're reading this email, Joe, and by the way, using somebody's first name is very, very powerful whenever you're talking to them in an email or live in person, so always use a person's first name. It's like music to their ears. In the body of the email then, in the next sentence, I said, as you're looking at our program, I'm guiding them to look at our program, and as you look at the information, decide if you want to get started now. I just gave them an embedded suggestion in the body of that email, as you noticed, is that you get started now. As you look at our program, Joe, I really want you to take a look at all of the system benefits it has to offer and showing you how this program of XYZ or Perpetual Profits or whatever it is stands out stronger and more abundantly than any other program in the industry. So again, I'm guiding their perceptions to look at how XYZ program or Perpetual Profits basically stands out amongst the pack. And as a matter of fact, sometimes what I've done, you can create amnesia in people just through the power of suggestion. I've done this in a lot of my emails that have been so effective and so powerful where I've put in, as you evaluate XYZ program or the Perpetual Profits program, all the other programs actually seem to fade away. You actually will forget about all the other programs, all the other opportunities. Only this XYZ or Perpetual Profits program is going to stand out in your mind. As a matter of fact, you probably won't sleep tonight because you'll be so excited about this information, about this program. So I gave them a suggestion that they're not even going to sleep tonight because they're going to be thinking about my program over and over again. And guess what? I have had people call me the next day saying, Rob, you were right. You know what? I had all the benefits of that Perpetual Profits program rolling over my head. I couldn't sleep at night. I was thinking about all the money that I could make. And oh my God, this is just an amazing program. And you know what? They listed to me all the benefits that this specific program, or Perpetual Profits, or whatever program, they listed back to me the bullet points on the sales page and about the program that stood out in their mind, mainly because I pointed out that they should look at the benefits of this program, and all the other programs that are out there are going to fade in comparison. As a matter of fact, you're going to forget about all those other programs that are out there because this one stands out so far and above and beyond anything else that's out there, with integrity, with the value of the products, with our marketing system and our conversions. And guess what? They will then see, and your prospects will see, and start to validate and make right your statements, especially if they're ethical and they're true and they can be proven. Again, you're helping guide their brain. You're helping guide their perceptions about what to focus on in this plethora of information that we're always being bombarded with. So what I want you to do is think about, in your emails, in your sales letters, in your phone conversations with people, how can you use this power of suggestion to guide your prospects' perceptions to only listen to and only focus on what you want them to focus on. Now, another thing is I never use the word no. In any of my emails or in any of the sales letters I've written over the years, you'll notice, if you've looked at my information, I don't use the word NO or KNO, because basically in the subconscious of somebody's mind it means the same thing. So I'll put words like, instead of no selling, no cold calling, no marketing, you'll see I'll use the words like zero marketing, zero cold calling, zero explaining, zero selling. I don't use that other, I call it a no-no word. I don't use those other words because the subconscious mind only literally hears those two negative letters. I don't even want to repeat them again because I'll use words like zero. So start using other substitute words as opposed to that word NO. Use words like zero or some other type of vocabulary word that will still be congruent with your message without stopping them like those two nasty letters in that NO word. So that's another little hint that helps your suggestions and your persuasions and your sales pitches or your marketing letters and your marketing information become even more powerful and more influential and persuasive in any shape and form that you're taking on a telephone conversation, an email, or a sales letter. In any shape and form, it helps you become a more powerful persuader immediately by elegantly guiding somebody's perceptions and having you guide them on what to look for and what to listen for and what to see because you told them to see it. On the next video, I'm going to share some very, very amazing tips and suggestions on how you can take the power of this hypnotic selling and persuasion techniques to the next level.